Let's be friends.
Have you not?
And here we go.
And good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Ambassador Wing, and hope y'all are having a wonderful weekend. It's the start of mine, and I won't lie to you all. I'm looking forward to this weekend. I'm looking forward to the next 3 days off. And tonight we're kicking off this weekend, my weekend, with another 80s night watch along. And tonight we are returning to the 1980s and a personal favorite of mine, and I'm sure many of yours, The Last Starfighter. And before we get into the show, a few pieces of housekeeping before we get going. If you want to join the stream, join the stream with me, be on the panel, I have got the link in the chat. So by all means, hit that link. I'll let you in and we'll watch the movie together. If you want to watch the movie, I have got the link in the private chat. So if you just want to watch the movie, but not talk with me, that's fine too. Just come on in. I'll let you in and you can go to the private chat and watch the show that way. So, and to everybody watching out there on YouTube and X, I hope you all enjoy the show. I enjoy doing these. You all seem to enjoy me doing them. So, and I do want to apologize for last night. We had some logistical issues and everything, but we got all those sorted out now. And well, here I am, and here you all are. So we're not gonna belabor the point any further, but except for one more piece of housekeeping. Do want to let you all know I have uploaded some new movie reviews. We are continuing the Tarantino review series and everything. We just recently did a review of Pulp Fiction, so make sure to go check that out. And I will be doing another recording another review, an ultra retro review of Casablanca and the Maltese Falcon, doing that as a double feature review. So be sure to keep an eye out for that on my socials. And of course, if you just want to follow me on social media, I do have an account on X and on Instagram. So if you want to reach out to me there, my DMs are open. Unless you're a butthead and I have you blocked, which that's a very few rare people. But anyway, I'm excited to bring you all this movie because I love this movie. This is like a quintessential cult classic 1980s science fiction movie. It didn't do as well as it should have at the box office, but it has had legs. I love this movie. I hope you all enjoy it. So with no more further ado, my good friend, you know what to do. Hit that play button. LD, if you can hear me, go ahead and hit that play button, bud. And I just got to say, I love this opening theme. I love this opening crawl. Yep, it's coming in clear, bud. Yep, we're good. And you got a very young Lance Guest, Dan O'Hurley as Grigg, Catherine Mary Stewart, and a personal favorite from the bygone era of the Western, Mr. Robert Preston as Centauri. And I just got to say, this music, the soundtrack and everything done by Greg Safin, he did a great job. You hear like 5 bars of this song, you know instantaneously, or this theme, you know exactly what the movie is. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. And I gotta say, the special effects for this still hold up. Of course, it's 1980s, so of course the special effects are gonna hold up. King Baggett. Hmm. I wonder if he's a relation of King Bilbo Baggett. Sorry. Little little dad humor. Start this Saturday night off. And we go from the stars down to our little corner of the universe, Earth. And well, holy crap! Directed by Nick Castle. Well, here's a fun fact for those you may not be aware. Nick Castle was actually part of the production team, if I recall correctly, on another little horror classic from the late 1970s, Halloween, directed by John Carpenter. Wow, I completely forgot about that. Even after all these years, I can still even be surprised by something. Nothing better than starting off a movie with bloodhound testicles in your shot. Here's all the wind spinners, the antennas. Gonna be a sparkling day. I miss my soaps. The 1980s, when the most pressing thing on the person's mind was, am I going to get to watch my soap operas or not? And there is our girl next door, Maggie, if I remember correctly. Reminds me a little bit of my grandmother, minus the Walkman. My grandmother never had a Walkman. Where else? Playing his machine. Her thing. Bleep. Oh, Lord. And you'll be heard by the Star League in the Commander against Kodan and the Kodan Armada. He right off. Fun little fact, they actually did build one of these machines, but only one. I'm not gonna lie, I wish they would do a next gen version, a next gen console version of this movie or this game. I would play the hell out of it. I would. I would absolutely play the ever loving hell out of this movie or this game. So there's the scout ships. Well, Yeah. Yes, you will. You gotta feel bad for him. The responsibilities of a teenager. But Rogan, we're all gonna go get drunk and get sunburnt like a bunch of idiots. Hilk. Gotta feel bad for him just a little bit. Okay, feel bad for him a lot. I grew up in much a similar situation, minus my mother being a diner waitress and being a trailer park manager. But I think we all went through this stage in our life where we wanted to go do something with our lives and, you know, pictured something big and grand. And then, well, except in Alex's case, he is going to get to do something big and grand. He just doesn't realize it yet. He's like, to hell with this. Well, I love the design of the chip. Too. Okay, hang on just a minute, folks. It's got a little bit of a. Hey, LD, if you can hear me, had a bit of an issue. There we go. Never mind. Tight. I think deep down we all wish we had a girl just like Maggie. Of course, I got a wife just like Maggie. Come on, Alex. Quit being a knucklehead. Quit being the insecure dude. Dude. 900,000. Zaxxon. Miniaturized Zaxxon machine. Good grief. I am such a geek. Oh, lordy. Little brother's like, everybody stand back. Don't crowd his arms. The days of the arcade where if you got to. What's a command ship? It means it's the ship that commands the rest of the fleet, you knucklehead. Kablooey! He beat the game! Record breaker! Meanwhile, out in the stars somewhere, somebody's like, somebody beat the game. Looks like we got another recruit for the Star League. All right, everybody, we get it. We get it. He beat the video game. Now, everybody go to bed. Leave the poor kid alone. Give yourself a few years, kid. There's dear old mom, home from a long, hard day's work. Ah, got an old friend popping in to say howdy. Well, sort of. Okay. And just like that, dash hopes get dashed. Poor kid. All he wants to do is go. All he wants to do is make something out of himself, and like what the heck? Like I just beat the game. What the heck did I do? Break a circuit? Probably what he's going through his head. And right about now, he goes kablooey. Ah, the star car. Former legend of the stage and screen, Mr. Robert Preston. Gotta, gotta admit, I love that hat. Oh, hey LDG, hey geeks. My buddy, well, you know LDG, he's helping me out with this, and if you want to watch anything with me and everything, you can pop in if you want. My laptop would take long, and the wife is asleep. Um, we if you want to watch along just on Blu-ray, I can give you a timestamp to start from. Um, well, I can't give you a time code, but we're right at the part where Centauri has met Alex, and Alex is in the star car with Centauri. That's where we're at, Geeks. So if that helps at all, they're like, I never did. He's like, oh dear Lord, I'm Rylos. I don't care what anybody says. The CGI for this for 1980s was actually still was pretty good. Not to mention, who doesn't want a flying car that's space friendly? Yeah, just taking out his eyeballs to clean them. Only thing that stinks is this would be Robert Preston's last. Faster than light travel. I mean, yeah, for 2024, does the CGI look a little low grade? Yes, but we're accustomed to higher grade CGI. Back then, that was damn good CGI. So that looks good though. It's a planet of Captain Picards. Everybody has a Picard haircut. He's like, what the hell did I get myself into? Yeah, there's a perfectly good 60. Yeah, MB, link is up there in the private chat if you can hear me. Hey, MB, can you hear me okay?
Yeah, I can hear you fine. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. The link for the movie is in the private chat, if that works. If not, I can repost it.
Yeah, repost it because when you log
Okay,
into the private chat, you don't get the prior privates.
I got you. Give me just a minute, bud.
I think I got to turn the echo off on this thing.
Just give me 2 minutes. Hey, listen. It's okay. Rylos?
You.
There we go. All right, hang on. Putting it in now. There you go, bud.
Got it.
Good.
Hmm.
Lewis has good taste in Playboys.
Yeah.
Mags. The ultimate girl next door. Moaning. Here's money for you, Maggie. We're going to call you Moaning Maggie. Apparently, Alex is about saving the whales. You can make him moan. Sorry, bad joke. I imagine he could probably think of something you could do with those pigtails. Yeah.
Oh my. Oh my God.
Yeah.
That so freaked me out as a kid.
That didn't bother me as a kid. But hey, MB, I bet you never thought
Yo.
about this. It's an entire planet of Captain Picard haircuts.
No, I never thought of that until I heard you say it. I'll be damned.
I mean, everybody has the Picard.
You know, give him credit for the CGI. It was in its infancy, but the practical
Yes, it
effects are
was. But
nice.
it was still damn good for its infancy.
Oh yeah.
Sets were good too. Sets were real good.
Oh, look
Ooh,
at that beauty.
a gun star. Gun star. Do
Did
you
you ever
imagine
play
how
this?
good? Go ahead. Go ahead, MB.
I was just saying, did you ever play this game in the arcade?
I never got the chance. I wish I could have.
I
I
did
wish I
play
could
this,
have.
and I did play this. I played Tron. I love
Oh,
doing the light
dude.
cycles, and I
I hate you.
absolutely, yeah. Well, don't worry, man. I sucked at the light cycle races. I couldn't do the bowl thing. I sucked at it.
Gee. Believe it.
Look at that beautiful attention to those masks, though.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
If Cthulhu was an alien.
Oh shit! I never thought of that.
Yeah. In other words, you're good at blowing crap up.
in translation, they like to blow shit up.
Yeah. He's like, get me the hell out of here.
You know, I don't think the phrase had been coined yet, but it's like I didn't sign up for this shit.
Yeah.
Dude, was that like
Daniel
put together
Hurley.
by a light bright?
Hey, look, it's the light thingies from Star Trek The Next Generation. Oh. I don't know.
Actually, that is true. That was very difficult back then.
Yes. A game. Hey. Oh, it was a game. There's few men who could pull off a fedora and a bow tie. Robert Preston could.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
give
here I
you
am.
that.
Did you know he got his start in old black and white westerns back in the day? And this
Oh,
is
I can
actually his
definitely
last
believe.
hey, this was his last role before he passed away from cancer. Oh, hey,
Wow.
look.
What did they call that back then? That wasn't CGI.
It was rotoscope, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zooer. Rhymes with sewer. Oh, go blow it out your pie hole, sewer.
We need to talk about your guys' hair fashion styles.
You're a sadistic little prick, aren't you?
Oh man, don't you kind of miss just a good old flat out evil character?
Yeah. Amy Rylands. And I will.
You gotta love a maniacal laugh.
Yes. Yes, you do. Yes.
Get me the hell out of here.
Yeah. He didn't want to die, you knucklehead.
Hey, I fought 19 years in 2 different wars. Do you really think I want to fight somebody else's war that I don't even know what the hell it's about?
Yeah, really. Yeah, no kidding. He's like, I didn't ask for this. I just beat a video game. I'm not even supposed to be here today. Oh.
You gotta love the fact that they did not try to rip off Star Wars. They went completely their own way.
They didn't. Yeah, it looks good. It looks unique. It looks different. I like it. I won't lie. I love this guy's helmet. I love his helmet.
He's my favorite. He was my favorite.
Oh yeah. Zer was just a pasty little punk ass with a bad haircut. What are you gonna do? Shove that up your asshole? Krill. Oh, for a p. Blah blah blitty blah.
The level of narcissism is just off the charts.
You think? Even Vader wouldn't have been like, "Hey, dude."
Yeah.
You know what Krill's probably thinking right now? I want to take that scepter and shove it up your asshole.
Well, like the guy said, they're using him obviously, but
well, yeah.
But he's too egotistical to even realize it. He's like, oh, I'm going to give the order of fire. You know, Palpatine just said, what did Palpatine say? Fire at will, Commander.
Yeah, exactly. He's like, blow him to hell.
Oh man, that looks like Space Invaders.
I'm thinking more Missile Command.
Oh, there you go. That's what I was thinking. My apologies. Yeah, you're right.
It's okay.
Oh, come on. Okay, one.
And here's the Saboteur. Little pissant.
Is it just me, or does
asshole.
that kind of seem like a ripoff of? No, just a little bit of like a ripoff of the Doctor from
C4.
Dune. No, Dune.
Maybe a little bit.
Nah, I might be spitballing here, but yeah.
Yeah.
It's like,
well,
okay,
we're all screwed.
I don't see.
We are about to die. Well, we're screwed.
Now, in a military aspect, that would not work because you would not have everything in the COC.
Yeah. Oh, I'd like to shove that through your eye hole.
Oh yeah, the flannel days of the 80s and 90s. I remember those.
Yep.
I wore a lot of flannel in the 90s and 80s.
I didn't really. I've never cared for flannel. Just not my thing. But to each his own.
I grew out of it while I was in the military. I tried again, but it just
Hey, Soul
wasn't me
Assassin.
anymore.
I get that. Just want to say hello to chat real quick. Soul Assassin, good to see you, bud. Hope you're doing all right, and appreciate you stopping in. Chance.
Why does that remind me of what were those little digital things from the 90s?
Oh, Tamagotchi.
Yes, thank you. That's what I was thinking of.
Yeah.
It looks like a Tamagotchi.
Who's Goloka? And why was he? Why were the Yuglings so not too ugly to save? I think that's all you'll be. I love that car. I want that. I wish I could find that car.
You know, I was just thinking the same thing. I wonder if we can find
You know what it reminds me of a little bit, MB? It reminds me of the DeLorean, only more souped up.
It kind of reminds me of a little bit like actually it reminds me of Elon Musk's new truck.
Yeah, a little bit, but it reminds me a little bit more of the
I love this part.
Strange sexual urges. I didn't say anything like that. Like, what the hell's going on here?
I love this part.
Go back to sleep, Lewis, or I'm telling Mom about your Playboys.
Yeah, back when that mattered.
Yeah, really.
I'm a beta unit.
He's like, what the hell's going on here? Who the hell's in my bed? Sure as hell ain't my girlfriend.
What are you doing here? And then he just plops down like he's like, dude.
Wales, but not the universe.
You know, nowadays people would have a problem with those two being that age, living in the same room. That was me and my stepbrother, just not the bunk bed thing.
Right.
Hey man, not everybody can afford a 4 or 5 bedroom house.
Exactly. Ha 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 ha. You're about to be
Wait a minute,
exposed for the
doesn't
big.
he look familiar?
Maybe a little, but I'm not sure where.
Something about him looks familiar
Hello,
to me.
ugly.
Mhm. Man, the freaking practical effects for the makeup were just absolute.
Yeah. He's like, I gotta have my boobies.
What the? Go back to sleep.
He's like, I
Alex, or
gotta
put
have my
on those
boobies.
boobies.
He's like, okay, screw it. He's like, I want my
He's
Playboys.
like, I ain't got time to figure this out. That Now I got a quick story to tell you. When I was buying my first gun, it was
Mhm.
when I was it was right when I was my kids were a certain age. And the
Mhm.
guy brought up a good point, and he said, just tell them about it. Kill the mystery. It's like, remember when you were looking for your parents' Playboys? And I'm like,
Right.
yeah.
Mhm.
He's like, yeah, just take the mystery out of it. So that's what I did. Oh, God.
Hello, ugly. That's what happens when Jason Voorhees mates with anything. Because remember how big Jason Voorhees' head actually is?
Oh, yeah.
Meet the son of Jason. He's got a board with a nail in it. Literally. One day they'll make a
Hey.
board with a nail so huge that they'll destroy themselves. One of the
Hey, I
early
had a
seasons
two
of
by hey, I had a 2x4 once. Like,
like, what the hell?
I just look at it and goes, oh shit. Yeah.
Rawr. Ugh. Nice shots, Centauri. He took off his arm.
Kind of reminds me of the Predator, what he did to Carl Weathers.
Yeah, just a little bit. Asteroids. Interstellar hit beast. Yeah, Zooer rhymes with sewer, which is where his brain should be.
Uh,
Who's got different brains? Kill Alex Rogan. Oh, will you just die already?
we went from dismemberment to frag. Which
Yes.
differs?
He's like, get your ass out of here, get up in that gun star and go blow some people up. Mm. Mm. Mm.
Blue blood, huh?
Yeah. We got hit. He's okay. Well, sort
I
of.
need a nappy nap. At least the comms still work.
Yeah.
Yo, slow down, man.
Mm. Because of it. Just for you. All for you. Of course. Doesn't hurt to be rich.
Rich. Hey, nothing like being patriotic and pragmatic at the same time.
You damn right.
I'll be right back.
Mm.
I gotta load you.
Okay, bud. You're fine. And for all of you out there watching on YouTube and X, I appreciate you. Hope you're all enjoying it. It's not what you think, bud. Wait a minute. Whales. Save the whales. Star Trek 4. Why did I think of that? Jeez, how many times have I watched this movie and I never thought made that connection? Just a moth. Alex, what the hell's going on? You're having a terrible nightmare. But sleep. Alex. List. Oh, yay. Another Windows and. I love that part. He's like, first my ears, now this. And how many humans have you met, Greg? Just out curious. Slight?
She is beautiful.
Can you imagine if the Rebel Alliance had like 5 or 6 of those, how much more ass kicking they could have done to the Empire?
Oh, yeah.
Empire been like, holy crap! Imagine how much damage they could have done at the Battle of Endor. All those TIE fighters come in all at once, and you have like 2 or 3 of those just do a death blossom, takes out like several hundred TIE fighters all at once.
The smart way would have been to go about it is you position them within a reasonable range of each other to attack certain groups.
Yep. Exactly.
Yeah. Now, I thought this was pretty cool, the gyro thing here.
Yes. Oh, I agree.
Yeah. Basically, the red button.
Yes. Don't touch the red button. Death is a primitive concept. And to think of them as being evil. Another dimension.
One.
He's like, what the hell? I came back to
I came back and I'm the last man standing.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Great. That would have been nice to have mentioned.
Yeah.
So it's a damn prototype, and this is her maiden voyage.
Pretty much.
So basically, he's the test pilot.
Yeah, let me mouse from home here. He got holy going and tells me to Rex. Yo, they honestly made this movie with the perfect way of making it into a game simulator, and they would have kicked ass in arcades. Literally, you could have had Greg, his commentary or whatever his lines and everything. Whenever you're doing really well, he could say Interstellar. Think about it. This would have been kick ass in an arcade in the 80s.
You should check and see if they have this on. I should check and see if they have the game on Steam. I just got a new control panel for my computer, so I could play some Star Wars, X-wing, TIE fighter, and stuff.
Oh, dude, don't get me started. And
hey man,
West Outlaws, okay, Mr. Zach Leary, I can see you, bud. I am the law, Bob Stallone. Yep. I'm super. Thanks for asking.
Yeah, yeah, I'm just possibly have a lot of stinky people trying to kill me soon.
Yeah. Every boy in the 80s that watched this movie wanted a girlfriend just like Mags.
Oh, yeah, you know it.
She was a cutie.
No, that she was basically stating, she's basically saying, let's go get a
Let's go.
little, you know,
Let's get a little comfy by the lake.
yeah, yeah. Ah, you haven't been thinking about this ahead of time? Ah, the
Yeah, no kidding.
frontier.
Just the frontier. That's all. It's not a cargo ship. That's not a cargo ship. It's a scout craft. It's a scout craft. Well, yeah.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
because
live
the
as
point
in
is to
it
make
shoots
him
back.
the point is to make him unalive.
Yeah. Make him very, very unalive. This is a kill or be killed situation, Alex. It's not a video game. It's not a simulator. It's kill or be killed. You die or they die. Oopsie.
Pull the goddamn
Alex,
trigger!
pull the freaking take trigger, dude. Blow him to hell. Or wherever they go when they die.
Took long enough. Could have got them both killed.
Yeah. Yeah. Last Outlaws, Zach, Jedi Order games are amazing. Can't lie with you on that one.
Hey, dude, you just already pulled the trigger. You might as well see it through at this point.
Yep.
Oh, look at that old thing. Oh, I remember doing that with my friends. Except but we didn't have KC lights because I was, well, my vehicle was, well, rather poor.
You know what? A pickup's a pickup.
Yeah, it was. Even never was a mini pickup.
Hmm. And there he sits, stiff as a brick.
Yeah. I've got a bunch of aliens trying to kill me while your boyfriend's out saving the galaxy. So, I kind of have
Yep.
a little bit on my mind.
Yeah. All righty then.
Okay. We all knew that guy who had that weird ass laugh.
Yes, that's true. He's like, I just went number 1. What the hell? Ah!
There can be only one.
Well, he is a lizard. Would make sense for him to live underground.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Back when we used to put those in our wallets.
Mm-hmm.
Literally, what was the future iPhone right there?
Mm-hmm. Except we never went anywhere.
Mm.
Hmm.
Comedians need love his passive aggressive shit.
Just a little bit. Uh-oh. We got Splash 1.
Two down.
Splash 2.
Splash three.
Splash 3.
Got four.
Splash 4.
Missile away.
Splash 5. Squadron taken out. How many people want to kick some ass?
I think he just
Nicely
became an
done.
ace. Well, he's become an ace already.
Yeah.
What does that make?
Yes.
6 now?
Mm-hmm. Yep, 6 officially.
Nope, he's an ace. You get 5, you're an ace.
Well, he got 6, so he's a nice plus. Silver Lake. Well, you know who lives there.
Well, at least it's not Crystal
I got
Lake.
you.
I said at least it's not
worse.
Crystal Lake.
Yeah, I said it's worse. It's not just Crystal Lake, it's Silver Lake. It's Jason and Freddy. We're really gonna die. Ow. Can I put my tongue in your ear now? He really is.
I love this
The
part.
1980s, when both the boyfriend and girlfriend both had a semi-perm. Think
Yeah, that's like the
about it.
good old day. Yeah.
Yep. Can you be any cheesier? Convenient. He reveals himself. He's going to do a lot more than scratch the paint. I love that guy's helmet.
I do too.
I do. It's got it's got a reticle that covers his eye for tactical use, and it's got a automatic microphone.
I would say if I was going to, it's kind of like what the Jem'Hadar used, the Jem'Hadar and the first and the
Yeah,
Vorti used.
I know what you're talking about from Deep Space Nine. Yeah,
Yeah.
so to speak. Yeah. Neener, 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 you can find us.
You know, one of the things I liked about Star Wars was their sensors were more realistically believable
Mm-hmm.
than in Star Trek.
Yeah, it's true. He is.
Oh, I was about to say the Last Star. Yeah. That always bummed me out.
It's not Alex, though. If you had 4 legs and went hee haw, wouldn't you be?
A jackass.
You are correct, sir. He is a jackass, an interstellar, balding jackass. Shh, they can hear you. They can smell geek. In my experience, there's no such thing as luck.
Well, who's the more fool, the fool or the fool who follows him? I guess HUD hadn't been a standard term at that time yet.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, that's what heads-up display would mean. HUD.
Oh,
Sorry,
yeah, I
HUD.
know. Yeah, heads up display, HUD.
Peekaboo.
Last Starfighter is dead. Go. Oh,
Does he remind you of what was that guy from Game of Thrones? Joffrey.
Oh, yeah.
Joffrey. He reminds me of a grown-up
Yeah,
Joffrey.
he reminds me of Joffrey Baratheon. Yeah.
Now, that is cool to have your missiles be able to do that.
Yes.
Yeah, we're,
What a weasel. Well,
so those are all automated. So
not exactly automated, but now they can't communicate with one another.
oh yeah,
They're not
so they
getting
don't have
up-to-minute intel.
So this severely limits them because they're used to fighting as a collective. Yeah.
Eh?
He's got a point. I just love how practical he is.
Well, the actor who plays Greg is great. I mean, Dan O'Hurley, he was awesome in this role. If I remember correctly, that's the same actor who played Commandant Lassard in the Police Academy movies.
That was Lassard? No way.
I think so. I could be wrong.
He doesn't look.
The voice sounds
he doesn't
similar.
look old
I could be
enough.
wrong. Well, he is in makeup.
That is true.
I could be wrong. It could be a different actor entirely.
I'll tell you what. I'll look it up. That way
Okay.
we're not wasting. That way we're
I
not
got you,
wasting
LD.
our time.
I hear you. I hear you, bud.
I'll send you his name. I don't know how to pronounce his last name.
Okay, that's all right. I got you.
and then fire.
I love this part.
Yeah. Like you said, just think of what they could have done to all those TIE fighters.
Mm-hmm. He's like, whoa.
He's like, oh, well, that was cool. And we're not dead.
That was fun. We're not
And we're
dead.
not dead. Gotta get the command ship. Damn, he's pissed.
I would be too. He's been outsmarted by a human and an iguana. Do it. It's working. We're not dead yet. Belong to Kingdom Come, Alex. That poor guy blew a gasket. We die.
Die. Die. You know, give the guy credit. He's like, okay, it's over.
Where's screw it? We're dead. Just accept it.
I love how he
All right.
does all those little ticks and stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I do too. We die. You'll be summoned. Always Atari. Daniel Hurley. Okay. Wasn't far
Yeah.
off. He's gonna need some help, though.
Well, they got plenty of time to rebuild the fleet. I mean, if you start working on the starfighters and you
Yeah,
work
and
on
then you start
the
recruiting.
base,
Yep.
yeah, which I think you're going to have ample recruits. You just got to build the ships, which is usually easier to do than get the pilots.
Yes. I mean, look at the whole situation with Independence Day. They had enough
Yeah,
planes, they just didn't have enough pilots.
yeah, that was a similar issue at times in World War II. It wasn't the planes that were the issue,
Hmm.
it was just getting the pilots trained. Yeah, your trunk is blown to shit, buddy.
Your truck was destroyed, saving the entire galaxy, dude.
Now, you couldn't get away with this now without having to have to explain some kind of cloaking device or a sensor blocker because we got too
Yeah.
many damn satellites, but you could get away with this back then.
Yes. Yep. All right, we're being invaded.
She sure is a beautiful ship, though.
Yes, it is.
You can tell they put their heart and soul
Oh
into
yeah, they
this.
worked hard on this. They worked very hard on this.
Please take me to your leader.
Besides, Alex is gonna have somebody to cuddle with on
Yeah,
those
Alex
cold
needs to
Ryland
probe some.
nights.
Well, Alex needs a human to probe.
Dude, did you have to make it weird? It's his girlfriend, for crying out loud.
Oh, come on, that's the worst thing
He's
I
after
said all
somebody to
night.
keep him warm on those cold Ryland nights. We came to this planet looking to intelligent life. Oops, we did not make a mistake.
I am Darth Vader. I am an
From
extraterrestrial from the
planet
planet
Vulcan.
Vulcan.
Back to the Future.
Yeah, I couldn't help it. Quote my favorite trilogy.
Mm-hmm. It's the real Alex, not Beta. Yes, it's really me. Aw. It's Alex, you dumb.
Grandma with the gun. Remember those days? Grandma with the shotgun.
Yep.
Grandma, put that shotgun down. That's my friend. And nobody can tell anyone because nobody's going to make a long distance call.
Monster.
Mm. Huh?
No. Yeah.
Oh, come on. Your boyfriend's taking you off
Mhm.
to see the galaxy. How are you passing that up?
He's right.
Sorry, he's got bigger responsibilities now.
She's got plenty of neighbors to take care of her, for heaven's sakes.
Yeah, it ain't like she ain't gonna have family.
Yeah.
And I mean, come
Yep.
on. Your boyfriend wants to take you and see the universe. What kind of woman passes that up?
I sure as hell wouldn't.
If I was that age back then, oh hell no.
Yep. Same here. Study hard, Lewis. You could be a
Yeah,
starfighter yourself.
that's he's like, I want to be that guy.
Yep. Mm.
Yeah, it's so hard these days to just
Dan Mason is Lord Krill.
Mason as Lord Krill. Yeah. Great guy, by the way. Excellent antagonist.
Norman Snow is Zur. Vernon Washington is Otis.
Somebody named Bunny Summers. That's a cute name.
Yep.
Ed Burke is Cop One. Yeah, that would. I don't know. Cop One, was that the one who looked in the back seat?
Might have been. The one was taking a leak.
Yeah. You got to feel bad for that guy.
Just a little bit. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that was The Last Starfighter. And Geek, I'm glad you were here with me tonight. I hope you enjoyed yourself. I'm certainly glad to have you along as well.
Man, this is a childhood delight of mine. Always has been.
Yep, same here.
Yeah, I actually, when I mentioned the Blu-ray thing, I found it at I went to the sidewalk sales that was going on at the
Mm-hmm.
comic store or the
Mhm.
toy store, and I saw the Last Starfighter on Blu-ray, and I was just like,
Yep, gotta grab that one for sure. Absolutely. I got this one a few years ago on Blu-ray as well. Well, I think it was a birthday present from my in-laws. And because I have always loved this movie, I didn't have a copy of it, didn't have it on VHS, never had it on DVD, and they ordered it off Amazon for me because, well, my in-laws, my father, mother-in-law, they're like, we love our son-in-law. He's a good son. He's a good husband. We love him. So we're going to give him something geeky for his birthday this year. And well, a couple of years before that, they had asked, what do you want for your birthday? I'm like, I'll keep it simple. I'll keep it cheap. I was like, I'd like a Blu-ray. They're like, okay, which one? I was like, let me look as because I had an idea of what I wanted. It was another 80s movie, but it was actually a twin pack. It was Airplane and Airplane 2, the sequel.
ah,
And it was like, and I don't know how many times I've watched both those movies, and just a great movie or a great pair
I've
of
only
movies.
seen.
Honestly,
I think I've only ever seen the first one. I don't think I've ever seen the
this
second one.
the second one's not bad. It is a bit of a repeat on some points, but at the same time, it still has enough different jokes and stuff and everything that still works. It's still good. Not to mention
That
you have a cameo performance by William Shatner.
Yeah,
So
I
you
was
can't,
about to say, wasn't that the one that had William Shatner in it for a little bit?
so
So, yeah, and then when I was at Walmart, I showed you I got, let's see if you can see it. Yeah, my Killer Clowns from Outer
oh,
Space.
Killer Clowns from Outer Space. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got the Blu-ray.
Nice.
It's a steel box.
Very
I
cool.
was at, yeah, I was just at Walmart. I had to pick up, some things. I actually no, I was on the pet
Mhm.
run. I was on the pet food run. And let me explain what a
Gotcha.
pet food run means. That means getting enough food for two cats, enough litter for two cats,
Mm-hmm.
enough for the guinea pig,
Mm-hmm.
and enough food, wet and dry,
Mm-hmm.
for 100-pound dog, purebred, 35-pound dog, purebred, who is all stomach. That would be the Bernese Mountain Dog and the Australian Shepherd. And then my two mutts.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, it's, yeah, my, we have to do things in separation. We have to like do the
I
bulk
do.
run, which is what we call the
Mm-hmm.
getting the
Groceries.
tissue, the toilet. No. This is the tissues, the toilet paper,
Mm-hmm.
the water, that kind of stuff. And
Yeah,
then
I get
there's the grocery run, the produce run.
you. Mm-hmm.
And then there's the in-between run you make, which, we just go up to Dollar General, grab what we need there usually. And then there's the pet food run. And man, when we got to do the pet food run, it's about $160 to $200.
Goodness. And to answer your question, Zach, yes, Last Starfighter is most definitely an 80s movie. I think it came out in like 85 or 86, somewhere along in there. So it was like mid 80s. So it was
Give me
part
a
of
sec.
the
1984.
1984. Okay, not too far off.
Yeah, actually, it's coming
It
up
was part
on
of the sci-fi 80s boom after. Well, let's see, 1984, 2024. So this is roughly
July 13th. It'll be 40 years old.
40 years.
Yeah, July 13th,
Wow.
release date, 1984. So yeah, I did math. It's going to be, it's going to be 40 years old.
Wowzers.
I mean, I get the digital don't necessarily hold up, but I think those can be forgiven. Yeah, but
Yes.
it can be forgiven because it was like
Mhm.
Tron. It was trying to do something new, something unique, and it
Mhm.
did,
Exactly.
and it was
Yeah,
ahead
it
of its
did.
time. And then when you combine the practical effects, this is where when I talk to people and they talk about Babylon 5 and they say, well, the CGI doesn't always age as well. I said, I understand the CGI doesn't always age as well, but you and I can both agree the story, the
It was good.
characters, and the
Mhm.
practical effects were really what carried that show, not the
Oh, yeah.
CGI.
Yeah, definitely. Absolutely. So, and I do want to let you all know, coming up this Tuesday night, July the 2nd, I will be doing another watch along and everything. We'll be going to the 1990s with a annual classic for the Independence Day lead up. We'll be watching, of course, Independence Day. So be sure to tune in for that. That'll be at 7:30 Central Time, 8:30 Eastern. So be sure to hit the like button on that one and make sure you hit the notification. So once I go live with that one, y'all can tune in for that. Be the same setup as tonight and everything. We'll have the StreamYard link in the chat, and then we'll have the movie link in the private, so y'all can watch along with us. And
I
I want,
oh,
yeah, go
sorry,
ahead, MB.
Ambassador.
No, go ahead, MB.
I actually hope I can make that one because I got very fun. I didn't I'd love to tell people about them, and I'll tell you when we go offline because I know you're about ready to get offline.
Yeah, we're
But
going to wrap up here in just a minute.
this movie, I'm going to tell you right now, ID4 has a
Mhm.
very special place in my heart for a lot of reasons.
I get that. I do. So, but I want to thank everybody who tuned in tonight, whether you're watching on X or here on YouTube. Make sure, as always, if you are new to the channel, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit the notifications so that whenever I go live or I upload a new movie review, um, y'all can check those out. Like I said, I've got 2 reviews already up for the Quentin Tarantino series. That is, of course, Pulp Fiction and Reservoir Dogs. Make sure to check those out.
Two
And
masterpieces.
we're going through the entire catalog of Tarantino movies all the way up to Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. So be sure to keep an eye out for those as we work through Tarantino's films. And of course, go back and check out the review for Citizen Kane. Everything that's been up and everything for a little bit now. And if you want something just a little bit different and everything, not so much a movie review, but just my thoughts on the Acolyte series and the whole fandom war that's going on with that. That video has been up for a day or so now, so make sure to check out that one as well. As I said, my socials are in the channel description. You can follow me on X, follow me on Twitter. My DMs are open if you ever want to talk to me and all those fun things. So, but with all that being said, folks, I hope you all had a good time tonight. Be sure to tune in Tuesday night for Independence Day, and I'll keep you all updated as we move along throughout the rest of the summer and the rest of the year. So, y'all have a good night. We'll see you next time, and until next time, these are the ambassadors signing off.
Let's be friends.
Have you not?